On a late night in 2010, the silence of a quiet residential street was shattered by a desperate 911 call. A young woman reported that armed intruders had broken into her home, shot both of her parents, and left her as the only survivor of a brutal attack. Jennifer Pan was known to her community as a high-achieving student and a dedicated musician. To the officers arriving on the scene, she appeared to be the grieving survivor of a random, senseless crime. Investigators immediately began securing the home and gathering evidence, while patrol officers focused on providing support to Jennifer as she recounted the night's events. As the forensic team moved through the house to process the scene, they began comparing Jennifer's statement to the physical reality they found inside. In a typical home invasion, police expect to see clear physical markers: forced entry at a door or window, rooms that have been ransacked, and a significant loss of valuables. At the Pan residence, there were no signs of a break-in. Every door and window was found completely intact. Despite the claim of a robbery, high-value items like cash and electronics were left in plain sight. The intruders had executed Jennifer's mother and critically wounded her father, yet they had left Jennifer, the only person who could identify them, entirely unharmed. These combined factors led investigators to move away from the theory of a random burglary. Instead, they began looking for someone with inside access who had planned an assassination. Suspecting the crime was an inside job, police began a thorough investigation into Jennifer Pan's life, searching for a motive hidden behind her perfect reputation. They discovered that Jennifer was living a total fabrication. She had spent years forging university acceptance letters and academic transcripts to hide the fact that she had actually failed out of her classes. Jennifer's parents were high-achieving immigrants who maintained a household of intense, suffocating pressure, demanding nothing less than perfection from their daughter. When her parents finally uncovered the web of lies, they seized her phone and car, banning her from seeing her boyfriend and ending the freedom she had worked so hard to fake. Instead of accepting these new restrictions, Jennifer decided to remove the obstacles that were preventing her from living the life she wanted. The years Jennifer spent successfully managing such a complex, high-stakes deception suggested a capacity for planning and calculation that went far beyond simple schoolwork. Detectives brought Jennifer into an interrogation room, intending to use the forensic evidence to test the validity of her original story. At first, she maintained her role as the traumatized victim, repeating her account of a random, violent home invasion. When investigators confronted her with the lack of forced entry, Jennifer changed her story for the first time, suggesting she may have accidentally left the front door unlocked. The detectives then introduced the evidence of her secret life and her boyfriend's ties to known criminals, further squeezing her narrative. Under pressure, Jennifer admitted to hiring hitmen, but claimed she had hired them to end her own life and that her parents were shot by mistake. This sequence of conflicting statements mirrored her years of academic deception. Under the weight of detective work, the image of the perfect daughter was being dismantled. While Jennifer continued to weave new stories for the police, a sudden medical breakthrough changed the case forever. Her father woke up from his coma. He provided a devastating account of the night. He told police that he saw his daughter walking through the hallway, speaking and moving freely with the men who had just shot her parents. With the father's testimony as the final piece of evidence, Jennifer was arrested and charged with first-degree murder and attempted murder. Following a highly publicized trial, Jennifer Pan was convicted and sentenced to life in prison. Jennifer had spent her youth meticulously constructing a world of lies to escape her parents' control. In the end, those same deceptions provided the evidence that would keep her in a prison cell for the rest of her life.